I'm Deen Castronovo from Journey. I've been playing Evans Head since 2002. The reason I switched from the previous company was, number one was service. I got great service with Evans. Instantly, whatever I needed, they were there. They were willing to work with me in the band. They had no qualms with getting us whatever we needed at any time. That was a big thing. The biggest plus, obviously, was durability of the Drumheads. Incredible durability. I hit very hard. Even though I'm in Journey, I definitely tend to smack things a little bit harder than most. So that was, durability was a key factor. And the cool thing was playability, just the way that the heads responded. As I could sit there and beat the crap out of them, you know, and they wouldn't choke, which was beautiful for me. Or I could play them with enough finesse on the ballads, and they would just sing, even after my terrorizing them for over, you know, an hour and a half. So that's all I can say. They're just great drumheads, excellent company, and great people to work with.
Deen, what made you get into playing the drums, and how old were you when you did?
Oh, I started when I was 7 years old. I got into drums because I was a Ritalin kid, and they gave me Ritalin to calm me down. That didn't work, so my mom got me a drum set, and pretty much Peter Criss was the reason I started playing drums. I got into listening to Rush, and then Terry Bozzio, and then of course the god of all gods, Steve Smith, who has taught me how to play like a real drummer, even though I don't probably do that well as he could be doing in Journey. I try my damnedest. So that's basically it, yeah.
When did you decide you wanted to make music your career?
I knew I wanted to play drums for a living when I was 7. I mean, that's it. I saw Peter Criss and I said, I want to do that. That's what I'm going to do for a living. I'm going to play drums. And of course my father said, well, you got to have something to fall back on. You can't make a hill of beans doing this. Well, he's kind of changed his mind now. I bought him a couple Ferraris, so he's pretty happy.
How did you get the gig with Journey?
Neil called me up and said that Steve Perry wasn't joining the band, and that Steve Smith opted out because Steve Perry wasn't joining, and asked if I would do it. I was like, no, I don't want to do it. Of course not. That would suck. Yeah, of course I jumped at the chance, and that was back in February of '98, and I've been there ever since.
Do you have any role in the songwriting?
I do not touch anything that is not broken, if you know what I mean. These guys are the best songwriters on the planet, and for me to even attempt to bring in a song, it's like, hey, check this out, guys. That'd be like me going up to Steve Perry, hey, Steve, I can sing a song, check this out. Or Steve Smith, hey, look at this, dude, check out this drum lick. He'd be like, why? So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Journey writes great music. They don't need my help. They definitely don't need my help.
What was it like playing your first major live performance?
My first major live performance, I was 16. I was in a band called The Enemy, and I was playing in front of Blue Oyster Cult and Foghat back in 1981. Yeah, that was cool. Actually, before I went on stage, I puked. I was so nervous. I mean, it was, you know, 12,000 people. It was at, what was he? Tingley Coliseum in Albuquerque, New Mexico. A long time ago.
Do you have a preference of venue size or style?
I like the indoor venues that are like the bigger ones, the arenas. The outdoor sheds are okay, but as you can see by what we're dealing with here at Jones Beach tonight, it's raining. So we don't really have to deal with that in an indoor venue. Also, the sound is much better in indoor venues. The outdoor ones, they don't tend to translate as well, in my opinion.
So what's life like on the road for you with Journey? Well,
you have to get into a set routine, and my routine consists of, you know, doing what I do in the morning, whatever, coming down here, doing sound check, getting prepared for the show. But now I got my kids out. I brought them out on the road, so my routine is shot. There is no routine. I'm like going, oh my God, what do I got to do with my little 3-year-old running around smashing things? Then I got my 17-year-old drumstick smashing things, and yeah, it's a little rough, but yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot easier lifestyle. I got my own bus out here, and I get to take care of my family, and it's kind of nice. It's good.
What's the craziest thing a fan ever did while you were performing?
Okay, Ozzy Osbourne, 1995, Rio de Janeiro. We're playing, and it's all guys, 90% guys in the audience. Guy gets up on another guy's shoulders, drops trowel, and he's standing there, just hanging, and I'm playing, and I'm looking at Geezer Butler going, yeah, this is great. It's just the weirdest freaking thing. You know, you expect the girls to do this. Well, no girls in the audience to do this. So I guess the guy had to do this. It was kind of interesting. That was, yeah. Thanks, Ozzy.